I'm Tom Tunison, Vice Chair of the Thurman Munson Hall of Fame Committee. And on behalf of the committee and Thurman Munson's legion of fans everywhere, we give you Thurman Munson and his case for Cooperstown. Thurman Munson was one of the greatest leaders in the history of team sports and one of the most productive and durable catchers in the history of baseball. Modern-day statistics and advanced metrics bear this out, and they show us that his decade of excellence with a WAR score of 45.7 at the catcher's position can only be matched by 6 catchers all time, and every single one of them is enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame at Cooperstown. Thurman Munson was a record setter and a record breaker, with amazing instincts for the game and a fierce will to win. He was a historic catcher with great durability, and he never spent one single day on the disabled list. Thurman Munson was a leader. He led his team to 3 consecutive American League pennants and back-to-back World Series championships. As the Yankees rose to the pinnacle of baseball, it was Thurman Munson who led the charge as he batted an astounding .330 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position from 1975 to 1978. It was at this time that former Dodger manager Tommy Lasorda called Munson the best clutch hitter in baseball, and Tommy Lasorda was right. It was during this time also that Munson was named the captain of the New York Yankees, and he captured the American League's Most Valuable Player Award in 1976 as the league's best player. He led all American League catchers in hits for 7 consecutive seasons from 1972 to 1978 and was an all-star for 6 of those seasons from 1973 to 1978. Thurman Munson was durable. From 1970 to 1978, 9 consecutive seasons, Munson caught at least 1,000 innings each season with at least 100 complete games caught. Not one Hall of Fame catcher can say the same. In his career, he caught 1,278 games, of which 1,182 were complete games. That's durability, and that's a percentage of 92.5, and it's the best in the game's history. Thurman Munson was historic. In 1970, he was the first catcher in American League history to capture the Rookie of the Year award. He was the first catcher in baseball history to have 4 seasons with at least 180 hits while catching 120 games each season, and he did them in consecutive fashion from 1975 to 1978. His postseason batting average of .357 is the best in baseball for players with at least 130 at-bats, and it's 94 points higher than the average Hall of Fame catcher. Thurman Munson is the only receiver in postseason history with a .300 batting average, 20-plus runs batted in, and 20-plus runners caught stealing. Thurman Munson's decade of excellence was from 1970 to 1979. He shared that decade with 2 of the greatest catchers the game has ever known, Hall of Famers Johnny Bench and Carlton Fisk. In fact, it was Fisk who said the rise of the New York Yankees to the top of the baseball world was due to one man's efforts in particular, and that man was Thurman Munson. Johnny Bench had a rocket arm for a catcher, throwing out 43% of all would-be base stealers during his career. Munson, however, threw out 44%. We feel that Thurman Munson was every bit the equal of these 2 legendary catchers, and at this point, we would like to share some important and relevant statistical comparisons to help you see and appreciate our position. Thurman Munson, Johnny Bench, and Carlton Fisk, 1970 to 1979. Innings caught in the decade. Munson, 10,890. Bench, 10,772. Fisk, 7,566. Advantage, Thurman Munson. Complete games caught. Munson, 1,158. Bench, 1,061. Fisk, 809. Advantage, Thurman Munson. Seasons with 100-plus complete games caught. Munson, 9. bench 8, Fisk 5, advantage Thurman Munson. Games started at catcher, Munson 1,239, bench 1,219, Fisk 856, advantage Thurman Munson. Assists, Munson 724, bench 610, Fisk 424, advantage Thurman Munson. Runners caught stealing, Munson 413, bench 340, Fisk 258, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons leading the league in games caught, Munson 3, bench 2, Fisk 2, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons leading the league in assists, Munson 3, Fisk 1, bench 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons leading the league in double plays, Munson 2, bench 1, Fisk 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Hits for the decade, Munson 1,536, bench 1,396, Fisk 959, advantage Thurman Munson. Batting average, Munson 292, Fisk 284, bench 267, advantage Thurman Munson. At-bats, Munson 5,344, bench 5,229, Fisk 3,382, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 130 plus hits, Munson 8, bench 7, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 180 plus hits, Munson 4, bench 0, Fisk 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with a 300 plus batting average, Munson 5, Fisk 1, bench 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson and Carlton Fisk, 1970 to 1979. Seasons with a 350 plus on-base percentage, Munson 4, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with a 3+ WAR, Munson 9, Fisk 6, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with a 5+ WAR, Munson 4, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 230 plus total bases, Munson 5, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 120 plus OPS, Munson 5, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 70 plus runs batted in, Munson 5, Fisk 3, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 100 plus runs batted in, Munson 3, Fisk 1, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 70 plus runs scored, Munson 6, Fisk 4, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 120 plus games caught, Munson 8, Fisk 5, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 140 plus games played, Munson 7, Fisk 2, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons leading the league in caught stealing percentage, Munson 2, Fisk 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons leading the league in fielding percentage, Munson 1, Fisk 0, advantage Thurman Munson. Seasons with 1,000 plus innings caught, Munson 9, Fisk 5, advantage Thurman Munson. In conclusion, we feel that our position is bolstered very strongly by these figures, and that Thurman Munson is a perfect fit for Cooperstown. Thurman Munson was a great player, and the Baseball Hall of Fame is a great institution, showcasing the best players in the game's long history. Thank you for watching and for listening, and on behalf of the Thurman Munson Hall of Fame Committee and his legion of fans everywhere, we hope you will give Thurman Munson renewed consideration in his case for Cooperstown.
We are thrilled to be here, cheering on our pal and our captain, Thurman Munson, and rooting him on for Cooperstown. Go Thurman.
His work ethic proved alone how good of a ball player he was, but the stats from 70 to 79 as far as catchers go, he belongs in the Hall.
I've been at Thurman Munson my whole life. As a kid, as a 53-year-old, he was the best catcher I've ever seen in my life, personally. But if you look at his stats, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. For all ball players, he has the highest postseason batting average of 357 for any player that hit over 130 at bats. Always on the field, never on the disabled list. He played his heart out, always 110%. He was a great leader and even a better person.
My name is Susan Beasy, and I'm here to state why I think Thurman should be in the Hall of Fame. I have only two reasons. Number one, the man played a career as a catcher, one of the toughest positions ever in baseball, and he never went on the DL list. He was in there day after day after day. And my second reason is 40 years have passed since the last time that man was on the field. Look at us all still gathering in his name. That's got to say something.
Rookie of the Year 1970. 7-time All-Star.
Never on the disabled list.
Golden Glove winner.
He was the greatest leader in baseball history as far as I'm concerned as a Yankee fan.
Thurman Munson belongs in the Hall of Fame. He was the captain of the New York Yankees, a leader in every sense of the word. He was a player that players today could learn a lot from on the field and off the field.
He played with passion, he played with desire, and the willingness to win. There was no quit in him, man. He was up there with all of the all-time greats in Major League Baseball and with the New York Yankees.
Thurman Munson, I grew up watching him and Chambliss back in the 70s. He was an excellent catcher, and there's no doubt he should be in the Hall of Fame. He was a legend in everybody's mind. That's all I can tell you about that.
While an argument can be made that at the time of his passing, Thurman Munson had the statistics to be in the Hall of Fame, the ever-expanding analytics that have emerged since then clearly show that he deserves to be in there. And Tom Tunison, our resident statistician, has done an excellent job of laying that out, making the argument into a no-brainer. So he's one of the top 10 catchers who ever played the game. All the other ones are in there. He belongs in there too. Thank you.